The I4MS initiative helps users and companies to profit directly from competence centers and innovation hubs and be part of a win-win situation. Silvia, you met her before, and she has much more to tell than just help me with Twitter, because she successfully coordinated the consortium and has positioned I4MS as a unique brand for the future of human manufacturing.
So, thank you, Thomas, and welcome all of you. Thank you for attending our third European event, where we want to wrap up what's going on, as Max has said, also think about the future of this great initiative. So I'll start with, let's say, a bit of a summary. I will go through pictures you've seen in previous presentations, and you probably see in next presentations as well. We're going to talk a slightly different focus on all of those, and also to explain who we are after all these different activities, that both of us, we're two CSAs, and who we are working in both of them. So, as Max has already explained, there's an entire digital European strategy covering our approach in I4MS. We've started 3 years ago, and we want to go ahead digitizing in European industry. That's why you find different ways we're doing this, and one of them is clearly the digital innovation hubs that we have been launching through calls, and we will be nurturing them in the next future as well. So we've got two main targets within I4MS. Those are targets that SMEs or problems SMEs face all around the world, and we want to focus on those that European companies are facing, mainly on crossing all the chasm, but what we mean by this is helping them on two aspects on the primary stages, which is one is to help them bring products to market, to help them provide them technology, also to those who are using this technology in the use cases. So let's say if I have a product, I want to bring it to the market, so I'm helping those with their technology, so helping them with assessments. But if I'm a company and I have a product or a service and I want to improve it, I'm also providing them with technology that can help them do this step. This was the initial stage or the initial target of all the projects that you'll see later on in I4MS. But we also have in mind the aspect of replicating all the success stories coming out of the projects that are nearly going to end within the initiative. So what is I4MS? Why is this initiative different to others, or why is this initiative a very interesting and important one to be taken care of? I would say we have managed to capture attention on an aspect that we all knew that was needed to be covered, which is to help SMEs move forward in our economy. We have made projects from different types of topics, but all of them focusing on technology that can help digitize industry to work together, even if they're doing different things such as robotics, HPC, etc. All of these topics are also in line with what is nowadays become a bit of a strategy in Europe, which is the Industry 4.0, which is the German program, but is a bit of a flag for everybody who wants to make their industry go forward. So I4MS is trying to help all those SMEs through this scheme that is easy to understand for SMEs, easy to acquire. They can either get involved in the projects from the very early stage as in the past, but they can also get involved in those projects through open calls. Fast, easy, and also very, very focused on the specific problems. So this is something that we're also trying to make very visible and avoid or past open calls from projects that didn't have this visibility. We're making projects easy to understand, close to the SME and also helping them to interact with the projects through webinars and through different ways, such as workshops, etc., that can help them understand what's going on and how they can get involved there. So we started with 7 projects in 2013. As I've said, we're covering different aspects of technology that could be of interest for our industry, which are HPC, robotics, intelligent sensors, and laser technologies. So these were the projects which most of them are still ongoing, except Cloud SME, who's finished. But we still have these projects coming up with new interesting success stories to learn from, and best practices that will be published also in our website. Sadly, open calls are closed, but that doesn't mean a thing, because we have 4 new projects that are bringing new opportunities for SMEs to join us, to become part of the I4MS family. We have Fortissimo 2, which is a second phase or second project from the Fortissimo first phase, which is bringing HPC capacities for SMEs in different areas of industry. Being CPPS, working on cyber-physical systems, also creating hubs in different regions from Europe, trying to help SMEs implement cyber-physical systems in their processes, etc. And Horse and Reconcile, 2 projects working on robotics. As you see, we have 2 opportunities this year still to get involved in Fortissimo and Being CPPS. The robotics projects will bring new opportunities, but those will be next year. So still really interesting ways of benefiting from the initiative. So we'll hear about this endlessly these 2 days. We're bringing this new topic, or this new concept of digital innovation hubs. We already have competence centers and hubs within the initiative. There will be new coming out of the last call that was launched by our colleagues from Tino, and you will see those probably either these next 2 days or in the next weeks. We're trying to enlarge the community of I4MS, not only through the projects, but also by multiplying the multipliers, let's say, creating a huge amount or a bigger amount of hubs that can also help SMEs in the region to understand what I4MS is, and to replicate also experiments and success stories, etc. Those are just some of the activities that we would like to see in these hubs. So I4MS is interesting, but not only because I say it, but because we also have nice figures to show and nice success numbers that just give you an idea of the type of participants we have in the initiative. As you see, of course, we have still a high participation of RTOs and industry. This is the budget allocation, but we have a substantially big amount of budget for SMEs, which is not up to the half, but very close. So within these facts and figures, as I've said, we are trying to bring the initiative close to our clients, which are the SMEs in a way. And for this, we have a huge amount of participation from SMEs, a huge amount of SMEs who are newcomers to European projects, mainly because of the new way of interacting with them that makes it easier for them. As you see, we have a 75% of industrial partners who are SMEs or mid-caps, which is a very, very nice ratio. And we also have a large amount of, participant member states, 29. We have a huge amount of experiments, very, very close to 200. And we also are going to bring in new experiments from the four projects I was talking about that will include new experiments coming out of the open calls. We rate these at around 60 new experiments, depending on the final allocation of the budget. So, what do we have here for you? How can you interact with us? How can you be part of the community? because we've ended up being a bit of an I4MS family. We have different ways of disseminating what we're doing and how you can interact with us. An easy and passive one is the newsletter that you can join in at our website. We have already a community of nearly 3,000 people receiving the newsletter who have actively asked us to put them in our database. We have the I4MS platform that will be having new figures and new actions in the next coming months. Mainly some of them related to digital innovation hubs, but also others related to best practices, etc. that will be very, very interesting. And we're continuously bringing up events and workshops that you can also see in our website. As you've seen, we are eager to have your opinions, your feedback, and one way of doing this is social media, which we all have the phones with us. So we will be very happy to have your feedback or questions or doubts regarding whatever we say today through Twitter or any other way of getting involved with us. We are publishing everything we're doing on our YouTube channel through videos, and also SlideShare is very active with our PPTs. So as I said, this is run out with two different CSAs. One of them is the one I'm coordinating with Innovalia Front, which is I4MS Growth. We are mainly working with access to I4MS, doing collaboration in different areas to bring I4MS forward. Our consortium is mainly focused on the social media dissemination, regional upgrade through the dissemination of our actions, making the projects work together, and also with the interaction of CARSA, for example, for the Digital Innovation Hub subcontracting. We're also bringing up an observatory and also trying to make all these as easy as possible to understand to the SME and newcomers. Our colleagues from Access to I4MS are closely working with us together, and Tino, who's coordinating this other CSA, is mainly leading, let's say, the calls for the digital innovation hubs, but they're also focused on other aspects such as the summer school for digital innovation hubs or brokerage events. But for this, I'm sure that our TNO colleagues will give you more details on this. So this is a wrap-up of everything that's going on with I4MS. Has been sometimes maybe a bit repetitive because we're saying this every year, but we have always new news to bring up. I would like to highlight what you have in your chairs, which is the new report that we've made. You have a bit of a summary of what we're doing here, some of the success stories, and some of the next steps that we envision that could be also of interest for all of you. So I hope you have some time to read it, and that you also get involved with our discussion through Twitter or with the microphone that we have over here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Silvia.